Country roads, take me home to the place I belong.
Hello, this is Tristan, also known as Darkseeker. We got my good friend TurtleTale
How's it going?
Into the interview. It's been a while. It's been like, I think I messaged him like 3 weeks ago, and we finally set a time. It's been a rough 3 weeks for me, but hopefully this new month gives off a brand new, I would say, motive for me. So let's go on with the how about you, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, so I'm TurtleTale. A pleasure to be here. Like you said, we've been on and off for 3 weeks trying to sort it. I have been a little busy playing my Tirannwn the Ultimate Ironman. I also have a YouTube channel, so you can check that out. But I guess you can understand that's the reason that I'm here, just to talk about my account and kind of talk about where I'm at and how I fit into the whole Snowflake community.
Snowflake community. First question. How long have you been playing RuneScape for? It can be RuneScape 3 and old school, doesn't really matter.
Never really touched RuneScape 3, although I have a I'd say pretty high level account on there at the moment. But it was actually my original account from like back in 2006. I played the OG days. Like I remember getting up before school every morning at a rush and I'd sit at the computer and I'd play for like an hour before I had to start getting ready. Like it was crazy about it. And then after EOC, I kind of like, moved on to other games, moved on to other things like World of Warcraft, and then on into the world of games, really. But it was only probably about 2-3 years ago I started getting back into old school. So I started playing probably my main account then, and then I moved on to... I started with a hardcore Ironman because I was really inspired by like a Friends series at the time. Got really into hardcore and then started to burn out. Decided to kill the hardcore and demote it back down to a regular account. And then I ended up creating a new Ultimate Ironman after I got burnt out of a regular account. And then only about 3 months ago, I created Tirannwn only. So I've kind of been playing for the better part of 5 or so years in total, but been playing in theory since 2006.
Wow, I've been playing since like 2005. I think it was like around my birthday, which is July, in the summertime. My friend,
OG days.
Yeah, it was really good. I stopped around 2008 though, but it was really worth it. It was really fun. Playing through RuneScape again is one of the best experiences, I would say.
Yeah, very
you meet a lot of good people on RuneScape.
Yeah, you do, and there's like the community is still so friendly. Like it's remained the exact same the entire time. Like I come back to it, and everyone is still just as friendly as they were.
So where are you from?
I'm from Australia, the great land down under. It's currently 10:30 in the morning here, so a bit of backwards time at the moment, seeing it's night time for you. But we managed to get the time zones working.
Yeah.
So I'm from Sydney, like the capital city down here.
Yeah.
Quite a lovely city, nice harbour and everything like that. But hailing from down under.
That's amazing. I don't think I ever had met anyone that's actually from Australia.
Oh, pleasure to be your first.
What do you do outside of YouTube?
Outside of YouTube, hang on a second. Sorry, just had to let a truck pass. Outside of YouTube, I have actually just resigned from my job to take it full time. But outside of YouTube, I was working 2 jobs and going to university at the beginning of the year. But actually, I'm about to graduate in May, so my class is wrapped up a couple of months back.
Okay.
And I should be. I did quit one of my jobs, and I'm just balancing another job at the moment with YouTube and just trying to make it work, trying to take YouTube as full time as I possibly can. And it pretty much, this is my life now. I play a lot of RuneScape anyway, so I just play it and I record it, play a few other games, bits and pieces. A lot of my time is spent at my desk in my office recording, and apart from that, hang out with some friends, eat food, and sleep. Like that is my entire schedule.
Do you play any games outside of RuneScape? Like on stream, stuff like that?
I haven't streamed in a little while, but I do play. I've actually got really into Apex Legends.
Of course.
As I'm sure, many have. No, thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I used to play. So I moved into Arma 2 and like DayZ back in the day. Like played a lot of that, like thousands and thousands and thousands of hours. Like the amount of time I spent on that game, I probably could have maxed a main on old school. And so like I moved on with that progression. I moved on to like the battle royales and the standalone and a DayZ and stuff like that, and then into PUBG. Never liked Fortnite.
No, I couldn't get into Fortnite.
Yeah, exactly. It's terrible. And then Apex Legends kind of opened up, and I was like, yeah, I'll give it a shot, and I've actually really started to enjoy that. And it's nice to just either AFK in RS or just like put it to the side and log out for an hour, crunch a few games at Apex, and then just refresh and then get back into RuneScape. Like it's a nice I can jump into it for 2 seconds and then...
Yeah. I actually been playing recently just Borderlands 1 that actually came out for PS4, and I've been playing that.
Oh yeah, the remastered.
Yeah, it came out on the PS4 and all 4 of my. Actually, as soon as you texted me, we were in the middle of it. We're in the middle of our game, so I'm literally standing. I'm literally standing still, waiting while this is done, and then we're gonna go back to playing it. But they don't mind. I'm still getting XP while they're killing
whatever
things.
works.
Yeah, but it's a great game. Third one's coming out in September, so.
Oh yeah, I'm very keen for Borderlands 3. Was looking at the trailer for that the other day. I was a big fan of the Borderlands games. I remember playing those on my 360 with a bunch of friends back in the day. So very, very excited to get back into it when it comes out for PC.
So now let's get out of the non-related RuneScape questions and get actually into the related ones. Why did you pick the Terrarian? Why did you pick I think that's not pronouncing right. Is it Terrarian? Tirannwn. There we go.
Yeah, so why did I get into it? So I was very much into the Snowflake community for a while, like following Verf and the Karamjot UIM and Caveman Only. And I started following them for a while, and it was kind of this inspiration to start my own YouTube series. I had actually been like, on and off YouTube for the last 5 or so years. I'd made a few test RuneScape series and then wasn't happy with it, deleted them, stopped the account. I never got committed enough, like I'd always burn out after a while. And I started theory crafting for an area that no one had done. And I thought Tirannwn would be the perfect place because I like the area quite a lot. I love the fantasy of the elves and the lore. I thought it was all very, very cool. And no one had done it. And everywhere I'd looked, there was only a couple of posts, like especially on Reddit and other forums, of a few people being like, oh, can it be done? And everyone told them, no, you can't do it. It's not possible. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to make it, I'm going to get it done. And so I started theory crafting for a couple of months, and then like just before I was about to have that released and ready, I decided to swap to Fremnik only at like the last second. And I quickly went to dive straight into that without any planning, and then I saw a friend's video and he did the exact same thing, and I thought, that's a terrible idea. Let's not do that.
Well, you see, a friend didn't. You see, a friend never posted a video for almost a month and a half now, so you could do that. But I'm pretty sure he just gave up on YouTube. He said he's gonna upload like one video a week, and it's been like almost a month and a half and still nothing.
Yeah, I know he was streaming a bit, but then like there was that whole drama which we shouldn't get into.
The drama with his girlfriend.
Yeah,
fiance, whatever. But yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, I saw his video, saw the disaster that was in the first episode. Decided, nope, stuff it, going back to Tirannwn, and just kind of jumped straight into it. Made the account and did everything I could for it. Like, I had a lot of theory crafting still to do. But I think I just had that mindset of I'd been theory crafting for ages. Swamp Ladix had come out and gotten really popular, and I was like, this is the time to get into it. So that was it. I just jumped straight into it.
What is the hardest skill to level up besides Hunter at the moment?
Besides Hunter at the moment, I'm gonna put it down to it's between agility and smithing. Agility, I have an XP method to train that's about 1k XP an hour.
I don't know how you guys can do that stuff. That I would be honestly bored of my mind when I'm doing that.
Well, I'm currently in the middle of a fletching grind. I've been going for about 60 hours at about 2.5 to 5k experience an hour for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
But yeah, so no, agility 1k XP an hour, or smithing is the other one, because I haven't allowed myself access to an anvil in Tirannwn. There is one in West Ardy, but I haven't made that exception, and I don't know if I'm going to make that exception yet.
Well, that totally should be up to you. It shouldn't be up to the viewers, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm like, when I'm happy to make the decision, I'll push it towards the viewers, because I know a majority of people are going to be fine with it, and they are already asking me to go do it to save time. But I haven't
Wait, what's
touched
your
anything
method
yet.
at the moment though? I kind of forgot the moment because it's been a while since I've seen one. Like I think the last time a video was like when was the last video?
Yeah, it was 2 weeks back.
Yeah, so
this
it's been a
Saturday though,
while.
like 2 days, we're gonna have another one. So.
Sweet. I'm excited.
Yeah, no, so my main method for it is killing zombies and getting copper and tin ore from them. And just, so there's 2 variations of zombies, I think it's the level 12s and level 24s, and they both drop, one drops copper, one drops tin. Pretty much just farm those uncommon drops, smelt them with either superheat or take them to the furnace in the Tyrus camp and make bronze bars until, I think it's level 13, and then try and farm iron ore drops all the way to steel bar drops, and then use the coal from Zora with those iron drops to make steel bars. Pretty much it's just making the 3 basic bars all the way to level 70.
Honestly, level 70 for me, like I don't mind grinding, but there's some skills like agility I cannot do. Like,
yeah, agility's always been one that I really like have despised. Like even training it for the initial 56 I needed to complete Regicide. I just doing rooftop courses, and it didn't take that long. It only took like 5 so hours, but it just killed me.
how long do you think the series will last?
Oh, the series, I have no intention of stopping it at all, or anytime soon. It'll definitely last until I get to Prifddinas, and then, you know, complete the gauntlet. I want to get all of the gear from that. I want to get all the possible drops from Zora. I want to pretty much max my account. Like, in theory, it will last until I max. Even if I start a new series and this drops off and it just becomes a maxing grind on this account, so be it. But that is the ultimate goal, is to max it. The only skill I can't train is Slayer. But you know, if I could max every other skill, honestly, I'd leave Tirannwn and I'd go do Slayer just so I have a maxed Ultimate Ironman.
Do you have any series that you're probably gonna try to do on the side instead of just having the Tirannwn only Ironman?
Yeah, I've had odd ideas here and there, so I really would like to get into PKing. It's something I've never been able to do, but I also know the communities are very divided. Like, I have obviously a very PvE orientated community, and so I don't want to branch away to PvP and have them not enjoy that content either. So that's an idea I've had. It'd just be me leveling up my account, similar to like Torvesta's series, for example, where he goes from scratch and he made that account. Something along those lines, but it would be me going through different stages of different stats and different like account builds and just learning to PvP. So I'd start with like free to play and I'd learn the basics of PvP, and then I'd move into members at that same level and then kind of just progress to the major account milestones for PvP. And apart from that, I haven't really had any other big ideas, but I'm still thinking.
Do you what YouTubers do you think got you the most inspiration from? Isn't it like Verve? I'm guessing.
Yeah, Verve was a pretty big inspiration. So like I said, when I created my accounts, I had like my hardcore Ironman that I got bored of, so I dropped it down to a regular account. But I got even more bored of a regular account. Like, I needed that challenge, and I had at that time, a year and a half ago or more or so, I'd found Settled, or I had been watching him, and I thoroughly enjoyed a lot of his content, his Ultimate Ironman stuff, and it inspired me to make an Ultimate Ironman. And he was one of my biggest inspirations, maybe for getting back into RuneScape. And then once Swampletics came out, it was definitely a fire out of my ass to up my style and up my level of content and stuff like that, as I'm sure he was to many people. But actual inspirations for starting the account and starting a RuneScape series was definitely Caveman Only, Verve, Torvesta stuff.
I don't think I watched Caveman Only. What does he do?
Definitely go check him out. He was one of the OG Snowflake Ironman. He actually runs.
Doesn't he do the ones the Slayer caves only? Or I'm thinking of someone else.
Well, he does he is so pretty much everything underground is his area.
Okay.
And so it was him and Karamja only that were like the 2 big main ones. But Karamja only wasn't a content creator. So Caveman Only, in my eyes, has always been like the OG father of the community, especially on YouTube. So he runs the unique Ironman subreddit and stuff like that. Like, he started that, and he pretty much fathered this community. and built it from the ground up when people started to come in and join, and now it's growing like crazy. And it's very much thanks to all the other great work of other creators that have come in, but from the core of it, he was one of the first Snowflake Ironman.
So this is Tristan, also known as Darkseeker. Is there anything else you want to say, Turtle, before you leave?
No, just go check out the rest of Tristan's videos here. He's actually got a few more interviews lined up with a few other snowflakes. Definitely a channel to look out for. And if you're interested in my channel or looking out for me, TurtleTale over on YouTube or Tirannwn only is the place to be. Or go hit me up on Twitter, TurtleTale with 2 E's at the end. And same thing over on Instagram. They're my socials. Go check me out. Let me know what you think. Always happy to have you on board.
I'm going to put the links in the descriptions for his channels. This is Tristan, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
See you.